Please stay tuned for a brief explanation of what we do. Thank you kindly for visiting our site. My name is George Helber, and I will be your guide through how you benefit from our processes. First, let me say we started in business 23 years ago as Microflow and just recently changed our name to Foundation Guard for a better name recognition. Foundation Guard just better describes what we do. Most of Houston, Texas, and for that matter, much of the South is expansive clay soil. We call it gumbo. University studies tell us expansive clay soils can fluctuate as much as 3 or 4 inches or more per foot. Given our cycles of wet and dry weather, this constant fluctuation, as shown in diagrams 1 and 2, puts stress on the concrete and steel foundation until it finally breaks. Much like bending a piece of metal repeatedly, it weakens and breaks. As illustrated in diagram 3, the traditional answer to foundation repair has been to unconditionally erect piers to mechanically jack up the foundation, causing the house to rely more on the support of the piers than the soil as it was originally designed to do. Illustration 3 shows another undesirable consequence of raising the foundation up and away from the soil, allowing air circulation, which in turn causes more evaporation, bringing on more soil shrinkage. While piers are now and always have been an important part of foundation repair, when correcting for expansive clay shrinkage, one should also consider the drawbacks of piers. They are very expensive, and installation is often destructive. They often cause additional damage to the foundation as well as interior walls. Illustration 4 shows how the foundation often fails again and again due to the expanding dry zone finally reaching deep enough to affect the piers. This requires the additional expense of adjusting the piers, and generally at this point, additional perimeter piers are recommended in between the initial piers. The cycle goes on endlessly, and every step contributes to the shrinkage or depletion of the wet zone, or the swollen hydrated clay that is keeping your foundation healthy. As shown in illustration 5, many times this allows the dry zone or dehydrated shrunken clay to reach the center of the foundation and results in the collapse of the center of the slab. This creates a whole new set of challenges as the center of the foundation is difficult to access. Treat the cause, not the symptoms. Illustration 6 shows a healthy, well-hydrated foundation. Our proprietary subterranean watering system keeps expansive clay soils moist so they do not shrink away from your foundation. Studies show that when water is properly introduced to expansive clay, it will swell and create an upward force of as much as 1,500 pounds or more per square inch. More times than not, this will dramatically reduce or eliminate the symptoms of doors and windows sticking, cracks in drywall, floors and brick veneer, and a whole host of undesirable effects of an unhealthy foundation. Our research and development spans 23 years, and our current system includes features like a state-of-the-art timer programmed for 12 months based on your zip code, but overridden when necessary, as our system also continually monitors on-site in real time the key factors that affect evaporation and then communicates that calculation to the timer, which then commands the system to water more or less. We introduce a non-systemic herbicide with every cycle, and while it will not harm your plants, it does not allow root development in a 3-inch diameter around your subterranean slow delivery pipe. Our narrow trench is dug entirely by hand to reduce the chance of damage to your property, and when we are done, you will generally see little evidence we had been there. A study conducted by the University of Texas Arlington states, "It's interesting to note that this moisture stabilizing process, when done correctly, has resulted in no further need for leveling of the structure." We have been doing it correctly for 23 years. Please visit us often, as our research and development is never ending, and we will forever be adding new developments that could affect your home. Coming next, tree guard, root barriers, and drainage specials. Our mission statement is simple: under promise and over deliver. Thanks for watching.